So the following is a tip on how to gauge how severe a bend is. I'd like to use this bend up ahead, which is a left bend, as an example. And before I move off, I'm just going to draw your attention to the left side of this bend here, which is a wall, isn't it? There's a wall for the garden of that house on the left hand side. Now the edge of that wall is where, as I drive forward here, I'd like you to draw your attention, and it's looking at the hedge that's on the other side of the road where that black and white sign is. It's looking at the hedge and whether that hedge is moving in relation to the edge of that wall, because what will happen is as I drive off here, if you can be looking at that aspect of it. In other words, if you drew like a laser light from the front of the car here directly forwards, and the laser light was hitting the edge of that wall, and then just to the right of the edge of the wall, the laser light would then hit that hedge, just where that postman is now. It would then hit the hedge. And what I'm asking you to look at is what that hedge is doing. Is it moving left or right as you approach the bend? This is all about reading the severity, reading bends basically. So, got nothing behind me whatsoever, so I'm going to take this in real slow time. So look at that edge of the wall, look at the hedge. It's not moving, is it? It's not moving, it's not moving. Just beginning to move now. Now that's a left-hand bend. So that's where I'd like you to draw your attention as you're reading bends. So looking up ahead now, we've got a double bend apparently coming up. So I'm going to take this in slow time. There's nothing behind me whatsoever. So the edge of we've got the edge of that building there, and already the other side of it is already moving, isn't it? So the edge of the house, and it's already moving. So it's not a severe bend, that one. So it doesn't matter if it's a left or a right bend. You look at the edge that of the. It can be a wall. It can be. Well, looking up here. Look. So we've got the lamp post, and then there's a sign. The hedge isn't moving now. The hedge is beginning to move. Because what this does is, you'll find that as you start looking at this particular aspect, it's got a vehicle behind me. I'm just going to encourage this vehicle to overtake. What happens is that when you start looking at that particular point in the bend, it will enable you to know how severe it is. So going back on that previous example, when the edge of the wall, and then you're looking at the hedge, when that hedge doesn't move in relation to the edge of the wall, that's telling you that you've got to be slowing down, because you're in effect driving towards that wall, towards the hedge I mean, and so you've got to be slowing your speed down. When that hedge begins to move away, then you can then go back onto the gas and just maintain your speed.